Hello, Sinvicta.
Hello, Northernlion.
We're back. It's Wednesday.
It is indeed Wednesday, not Sunday or Monday or Tuesday.
Right? I mean, that would be weird.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
mean
release videos on those days most of the time.
that's just madness. Well, I mean, except for Monster Train and Isaac, of course.
Well, I mean, come on. Yeah, everybody's got to keep the lights on. But Geoguessr, that's speaking of Geoguessr, you are up by one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's have a 3, 2, 1. Good luck and send it.
Good luck. Have fun. Still on a diverse world as always.
I
And
wouldn't mind if this world was a little bit more diverse by placing us into urban areas.
yes, and I also can't move from this spot.
You got to click the
So
button on that one for some
there
reason.
we go. Now I'm not sure if that was Japanese or Korean that I saw on there. Okay, well now I am.
Okay.
I got I got you on that one. It's day. I can't read
It's
that.
not quite Daegu. I'll give you that. But
No.
I'm being real with you. This is kind of what Daegu looks like. I'm not giving up intel because I haven't even seen it yet. But
Debu Juego. What Jugio? Jugio? How would you pronounce that?
Jogyo?
Jogio? I
I
guess
don't
that
know.
makes
That
sense.
just means like,
Jugeo.
well, I don't know because I've never written it in English.
I appreciate that they write it in English. I don't know where it is, but I appreciate that they write it.
Dude, there's a place called Technopolis here.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Technopolis? You know what?
If you could import one thing from about the either the culture or the living style that you had in Korea to BC, what would you want? Didn't have to be specifically towards you, but I mean just like what did you enjoy in Korea that you wish you could have in BC that you don't?
Well, I mean, definitely like dining is different. I would say like it's so much cheaper to eat out. Eating out culture is probably like much higher in South Korea would be my guess. Let me put it this
Right.
way: for perspective, when I lived in Korea, I worked. I made about $1,800 US a month, maybe a little less, and I
Right.
ate out twice a day, and like made savings. That being said, the
Wow.
rent was covered for us, but like eating out at it for an okay meal was like maybe $3 to $4. Mind you, that was also
What?
in
That's crazy.
2010, so it's a little while ago, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
So there's that, and also like things, at least in the city, stayed open a lot later. Like if you wanted to eat after like 9 or 10 p.m., you still had a lot of options instead of just like, oh, there's only one place even left open right now that we can
Right.
order
Right.
from. So that's a big part of it for sure. I wouldn't say the food just because like in BC we already get really good Korean food, but certainly the culture around eating out. Like every time I'm frustrated, I'm like, come on. Like if I'm trying to find a place to eat at like 10:30 and everything's closed. I'm like, man, wish they would bring that part of the culture over for sure. And some Korean restaurants do, to be fair.
I'm just like scanning around the map I'm looking for like Technopolis where I don't think I'm gonna find it on the map. I know that we're not in Seoul, obviously.
I would consider you to be correct. I actually know the name of the city for sure.
Really?
Yeah, but
I know. I've heard of this. I've heard of this bridge before. Or that's a different bridge that I'm remembering. So nice they put things in English.
it is, especially because I'm like, oh, maybe we could be over here. I don't know.
Zone Tech or A1 Tech. You got me by 30.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, I knew that we weren't in Seoul. I was in Daejeon.
Daejeon,
Daejeon?
just
Yeah.
southeast of Seoul.
Yeah. Oh no, you got me by more than that. You got me by 500, not 30.
Okay.
530.
I was like, what? Because
Yeah, 530.
I
Sorry.
was like, man, he really went out on a lark for that one. If he, I was like, this
No,
country is so much smaller than I thought it was. If there was only a 30-point difference, because I was only 10 kilometers away.
no, sorry, it was a 530 point difference there.
Basically I saw eventually a sign that had a city on it that was distant, and then
Gotcha.
I just scanned until I found it.
It's to be expected. You'll definitely have the edge in Korea.
That's one like there's no reason for me to apologize because I'm like I should.
Yeah,
I lived there.
yeah. I mean, it's your country for a while.
I don't know if I would ever say it was my country.
Oh, I mean, it was your place of residence.
It was my place of
not
residence.
Like,
I don't know.
Not saying you're from Korea.
Well, I'm just saying it's more like I don't think they ever thought that like, hey, there's my countrymen.
What do they call a Westerner that's been imported into Korea?
It is Waeguk. It's foreigner.
Waeguk.
Yeah. So like
Foreigner, okay.
and you get paranoid, but sometimes you be like on the subway and you hear like wah, 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 Waeguk, and you're like, what? There's only one. There's only one of me on this train. But they might be going, oh, he's so handsome. They might be going, oh,
Yeah.
he's like ruining our country. You never know.
Yeah.
It's not for me to know, I suppose.
I think in Japanese culture they're called gaijin, or is that specifically just for men?
I think that is I think that's just foreigner. Yeah,
Foreigner in general.
In Japanese.
Well, here we are again.
This car has the door is screwed on. It appears to be like bolted.
I hope it's screwed on.
The door appears to be bolted on.
The heck, dude! My dying wish will be, please, someone teach me how to read Cyrillic.
Hey, someone's doing it in my comment section.
Really?
They're teaching me Cyrillic using NHL players' names.
What the heck? I don't know either of those. I don't watch hockey and I don't know Cyrillic.
Well, you're at a disadvantage. I will say I'm not learning a lot. Mostly what I do is I go look at the name and like some Cyrillic letters are like the same. Like A appears to be the same. And then like to be fair, a lot of Russian NHL players, their names is like Alex or Alexander, or Alexei, et cetera, et cetera.
Janikowski.
Hey, I get it. They're kickers. That's an ex-Raiders kicker. You can't get that by me.
I think I don't know who he plays for. I think he plays with the Seahawks now.
You think I don't know who Morton Anderson is?
He's not Russian though.
He's not Russian, but he lived in Minnesota, so.
Oh yeah, it's basically Russia.
Okay. There's your classic sign where it has the name of a city, and it's several hundred kilometers away.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. I saw a sign that looked like I can't even pronounce it. I mean, I don't know what's the Roman numeral or Roman alphabet equivalent to these. I definitely don't know what the Roman numeral equivalent is.
I think we're like here.
Rocky 2 plus Rocky 5 equals Rocky 7. Adrian's Revenge.
The Simpsons?
Yep. That's when Bart's trying to pick in the tiger cage.
Felt like The Simpsons.
Wow. You got me by 1900 on that one. How in the world did you know it was up there?
Dude, you're not going to believe this. So the sign I saw that had the city name had like it was like C dot city name. And I was like, you know what? I bet that's like the only dot that I could think of in an anglicized Russian city is St. Petersburg. And it matched up 1-to-1.
It makes sense. I saw that the Namba Papa, whatever name of that. I saw that sign, but I could not find it for the life of me. I wasn't even in the right country.
Did it open up your eyes?
Yep.
Was life outstanding without understanding?
Yep.
Life is demanding without understanding.
I did see the sign as well as a late '90s Swedish
Yeah.
pop band.
Dude, I gotta tell you, if I'm ranking stop signs worldwide, this one's gotta be close to the top.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you what it is until you've seen a language.
Well, I mean, I know what country.
All
we're
right.
in.
Dur. D-U-R. It's like the sound your car makes when you hit the brakes.
Dur. Dur. I found Rob.
Is it a Batman?
No. Found Rob if Rob was like if his keyboard was broken.
Well, too soon.
Oh, I mean, yeah. He's supposed to be back this week, isn't he?
I think he got his computer back, but it was still busted.
Oh, no.
Like he needed to get
You need to get it fixed.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
I thought that was the whole point of him sending it off to Turkey or wherever he was sending it to.
Oh, you giving me the keys. All I know, I'm joking, is he got it back, and I believe that they were like, you gotta put this thing into the disk drive, but he doesn't have a disk drive on his computer. So he's kind of
disk drive.
I believe he's kind of stuck as of right now. So I don't really know like what's gonna happen with that one. I believe he's working it out, but it's taking some time. That's for sure. This one, like I know, I've got it like so close. I just have no idea where these roads split.
I found there's tons of information here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is that road there. Okay. So that means we're over here. We're going
1 minute left.
We're driving that way. So I think we're here or like here. I gotta go back to the start and see where did I go? You will do what I say when I say.
Back to the front. I know that one.
Yeah.
I will say I've been listening to too much Metallica with the gyms being closed.
Oh, dude, you can't listen to too much Metallica now.
Yeah, but when I'm doing my little like baby workout in my office, it's a little bit overkill. I should be listening to like the Barney theme song.
Dude, Damage Incorporated is probably my second favorite song off Master of Puppets.
What's on Master of Puppets in order?
Battery.
Oh, I mean that's number one.
Master of Puppets.
Okay, that's number
Thing That
two.
Should Not Be. Sanitarium.
Oh.
Disposable Heroes. Leper Messiah. Orion and Damage Incorporated.
You're being very disrespectful to every song but the one that you said that was your favorite.
I was over there. I got you by 200 exactly. Okay. I found Alaka, which is Rob. If the P was broken. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's your home game.
Okay. Well, it's doesn't help that it shows the name of the place right there.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. You didn't see it?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm
okay.
Trying to get is Wichita Falls in? No, that's got to be in Kansas. No, is it? That's in Wichita Falls is in Texas. What? That's stupid.
Yeah.
Should be in Kansas.
No.
Wichita's in Kansas.
Yes.
Wait. Okay. You're not gonna believe this at all.
Okay.
This is gonna blow your mind. I did not know we were in Wichita Falls when I said that. I just found Interstate 44 on the map, and the first Texas city was Wichita Falls.
Yep.
And then I zoomed 180 around to read the sign, and it said Wichita Falls Regional Airport. Now that's
the sign I was talking about.
Oh, I hear you, but I mean, come on, that's a coincidence, brother. One heck of a coincidence.
Oh, you're talking about you just found it? You were just talking like you were just saying that.
When I was saying the Wichita
didn't-
Falls stuff, I didn't know
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
were in Wichita Falls. I basically chose the city randomly on the map. You think we're at the Kickapoo downtown airport?
Excuse me. Supposed to pick that up. You're not supposed to kick it.
Dude, how many people live here? If you had to guess.
Not a lot.
It's pretty dense. Like there's like a downtown core.
I mean, this has to be it, right?
It has a Walmart. I'm not even saying that might come across as a slight. My town only got a Walmart in maybe like 2005.
Yeah, what's the general feeling about Walmarts there?
Dude, you're gonna start making me make some enemies. Obviously, well, you know, hold on. I have to look at the map here.
All right.
I don't really mind it. Like, I think that probably, I think we're up there, dude. I have purchased things at Walmart. That doesn't bother me.
I unironically enjoy Walmart for the convenience of when I need to go get something at like 4 a.m.
Dude, like, honestly, I think I might agree.
But I do not like to go to Walmart during primetime hours.
I will say, I don't think I've been to a Walmart. Probably. That's gotta be it, right? All right, I beat you by 6.
All right, yeah, I went to the Shepherd Air Force Base thinking that was the airport.
I got lucky.
Silly me.
Found a road called Airport Drive and was like, I think that's where we're gonna be looking. But I don't harbor a lot of negativity towards a lot of companies. There's some companies that I refuse to interface with. When Subway was suing the CBC, I refused to go to Subway. But now that it's been settled, I have returned occasionally. And really, like, I find Tim Hortons' product bad and their marketing as being like super like maple face. Like they pretend that they are a super Canadian company, and meanwhile like try to undermine our labor laws to pay people as little as possible. And
I mean, it works because I thought that they were super Canadian.
I think it depends where you are. I will say this is like one of those things where if you, depending on where you live in Canada, you might have a different opinion.
Okay.
The West Coast, well, really like Canadian cities, I would say, are not very Tim Hortons. That's not their strong suit. Their strong suit is like, you know, maybe there's like 10 coffee shops in your whole town and like 6 of them are Tim Hortons, and there's like the drive-through lineup is like, you know, like 30 cars deep every morning before work. So I respect the fact they offer a cheap cup of coffee, but at the same time, when all of their ads are like, you know, moms driving their kids to hockey practice, and then like, you know, we know what it means to be Canadian. They get like Wayne Gretzky and stuff like that. I'm like, well, why are you? Well, I guess the capitalism is the answer, but I'm like, why are you protesting minimum wage and you know, trying to use your coffee and donut might to make labor laws more permissive? But you know, we already know the answer to that.
It'd be better if they just put South Park's portrayal of a Canadian on there at that point.
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, I don't mind. Like some other companies will advertise as being like super Canadian, and I'm like, you know, I get it. Even Canadian Tire, I'm like, you know, Canadian Tire, I have no idea if it's still Canadian. But on the other, and that doesn't really bother me. But it would bother me if they started to be like, you know, hey, we're outsourcing like all of our labor, but also we're uniquely Canadian. Is basically what it comes down to.
We're here working for our country.
Do Canadians get like a little intense about this stuff? I mean, I'm sure you can relate. But like there was,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like Heinz used to make ketchup not only in Pittsburgh but also in like this Canadian town and in Ontario, and they announced they were pulling out, and it was like national news. It was one of the biggest news stories of that year. French's started making, they took over that factory or opened a new factory in that town and started making French's ketchup there. When the whole branding is like, all Canadian tomatoes. This is Canadian ketchup. And even like people will buy it. We got a free bottle of French's ketchup when we went to a Canucks game one time. And the people in front of us, when they were handing it out, were like, I just love to support Canadian products. So people go like crazy for that stuff here. Anyway, it was long and rambling, but
just so we're clear, and I was talking about French as the brand, not French as in like French people.
Yeah, correct.
Just so we're clear on that. I'm trying to cover your bases there.
Oh no, I understand. $14 seconds left for me on this.
This is very Icelandic looking landscape here. I do know where we are.
Okay.
Do you know where we are is the question.
I do.
Okay.
Well,
I just hope that I hope I know it more than you do.
I don't know what your score was coming into the...
We basically tied. I shouldn't have moved, man, but there wasn't a lot of wiggle room anyway. You got me by 55. No. 45.
I've thrown off the yoke of Spanish guesses.
Man.
Thank God I saw that sign that said Cusco.
Wow, you almost put up a 24, man.
I didn't know that you were pretty impressed.
On fire there.
Dude, the US one was a gimme. The Turkey one was pretty close. The Korea one was pretty close. And then Russia and Southern South America. I guess maybe that's not Southern South America, but just fortuitous. I'll take it. I don't want to let this slip away. We're tied again.
Yeah, well, we've got to one of us has to break the rubber match unless somehow we at this point, I think it is possible that you and I could tie. It's certainly
possible. I can't believe
possible.
it hasn't happened. Well, I guess I can believe it hasn't happened, but
we've come real close.
To tie on guesses is no big deal. To tie on the whole thing, though, like that's a tall
something.
order.
Something has to go really wrong for one of us, or something has to go really right for one of us, depending on how you look at it.
Well, for now, we're tied up again, keeping it exciting. If you enjoyed the episode, please do click the like button. Whether you're watching me or Sinvicta, it's the single best way to help out a content creator you already subscribe to. Sends a message to the YouTube algorithm, hey, show this content to more people because it's good. So we appreciate it. We'll try to saturate the Geoguessr audience 100%. There's not that many of you, but if we can get each and every one of you, that's good enough. Apart from that, we'll be back on Friday to break the tie, and we'll see you then.
See you later.